Hi, my name is Augusta, and I want to talk about 1922, the Netflix movie that just came out like maybe a couple months ago, but I just watched it. What is it, kitty? So it's about this guy who kills his wife and gets his son to do it with him, and basically I think it's about how even in 1922, when these crimes were a lot harder to solve, not harder but less likely to be solved for a variety of reasons that the movie kind of pointed out. Even back then, eventually it would catch up to you in some way. The crime that you committed would catch up with you. And it was kind of scary, so that was good. And it is an adaptation of a Stephen King novel, and so, you can imagine that it's actually pretty good. So, there were a few things that I really liked about it. I liked that the ghosts did turn out to be really ghosts and not just hallucinations that this guy was having. Because it could have been easy to go that way and be like, well, he feels guilty deep down inside, so he's seeing these ghosts. But actually, they really were dead people, which he made clear when he was saying, she told me things only a dead woman would know. So I love it when that happens, when you think, this show could go, or this movie could go the crazy route, or the actual supernatural phenomenon route. You know what I mean? I talked about this with Stranger Things as well, because, with that one, it could have been that the mom, Joyce, was crazy, and, this was, all these supernatural things weren't really happening. They were just happening in her head because she was, grieving the loss of her child. But then it turned out those supernatural things were actually happening. So I love it when that happens, when the supernatural things are actually happening. And I love ghosts, and I love ghost stories, so I liked that about this movie, and I liked some of the things that it kind of, it wasn't super pro-animal, because, this family did keep some animals, they kept some cows, milk cows, so that's not good, but, I did like how there were these, this family was a family of corn farmers, plant farmers, crop farmers, yeah. And this dad, kind of, everyone just sort of agreed that it would be terrible to have a factory farm for killing pigs, take over the land instead of having corn there. Everyone, that was just kind of a consensus. He even mentioned how the river would, or the stream would fill up with blood and guts, and that's true. Factory farms do pollute the rivers and the streams and stuff, and and she talked, and even the wife talked about how you're gonna be sitting here smelling the death from the pig farm, or the pig factory farm, and how awful that would be, and even just the way that he said pig butchers just sounded really derogatory. So I did like that, how this dad would do anything to avoid having his corn land taken over by land for killing animals. It was interesting. When I saw the commercial for this, I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to root for this guy who kills his wife and gets his son to help him. He's just an unsympathetic character, but I still want to watch it because it's a horror movie with ghosts and stuff. But the thing is, it actually did a pretty good job of getting me to kind of be on this guy's side, because they made the wife really unlikable, with like the way she talked to her son about his girlfriend and sex and stuff, and like that's just really creepy. And it was good advice, but ugh, really gross. So that made her really unlikable, and the fact that she was willing to sell the land to the pig farmers made her, or the pig killers, pig butchers, made her unlikable. And so yeah, I mean, they actually did it, and like the dad was actually pretty nice to his son, so I thought it was really interesting how they kind of got me on his side. Yeah, so it's like overall a pretty good movie. I think it's got like a pretty good moral about how like there are two people inside every person, and you, even if you get away, what am I saying? Get away with a crime, like, in terms of like legally, you know, like nobody's gonna come and throw you in jail. Even if you get away with it, it's still gonna catch up with you somehow. So it was pretty good, and probably worth a watch if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, let me know what you thought. And thank you for watching. Bye.